So what's up, everybody? It's your favorite assassin alongside with
Drax, Maysin.
So we're live. I have Greg on another phone here. We're doing this podcast here for you guys, man, because we're trying to stay up with you guys. We're trying to be here for support. We're both quarantined behind our closed doors, right, Greg?
Right, yeah. I'm sorry, I got my little man with me here. As you can tell, quarantined as hell. Going bonkers, but, life happens.
So, Greg, while I got you on the phone now, I mean, what's it like being home 24/7 now without wrestling, without, us being live in the radio studio?
Are we allowed to curse?
What's that?
Are we allowed to curse?
Yeah, I checked off the explicit content, so we're good.
All right, it fucking sucks, bro.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
It's just one of those things where, it's for a good cause, but it's just sometimes your house gets too hot and you can't do nothing about it. You're scared to open the windows because you're afraid the corona's going to get in your house, travel through the screen or something, or I don't know.
Dude, my whole thing is this, bro. I just miss wrestling, dude. I miss training.
Just the sounds in those ropes, the feeling of bumps.
Yeah, I miss everything, bro.
I even miss getting slammed on my head.
I just miss. I miss training with everybody, bro. I miss just being able to hang out with the brothers and the sisters of wrestling, man. I felt like we were on a roll with everything, and then all of a sudden, boom, all of our lives just stopped. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
I got Gene from Hamilton Radio asking me, "Hey, man, you guys coming back down? What's going on?" And part of me, is like, I totally wish we can go back in the studio and do this, and we can, feel the environment. It's I guess it's just like a comfortability of the environment with me that I miss.
Yeah, it's not like we're out of a comfort zone. Kind of, but it's it's just we've been in one zone for too long, and we just need that kick. No wrestling puns intended.
Yeah.
Wink.
Yeah, it just sucks, man.
Yeah, and speaking of sucks and this whole world going to shit, I'd like to give a shout out and send condolences and prayers to one of our great friends in the community. I don't know his actual in-ring name, but he's the guy who's done refereeing for us. His name's Alfred. Unfortunately, he wound up getting it somehow. He never really went into detail about it, which he doesn't have to. It's his choice, but we here at LGW and all of us from a personal standpoint, we just want to wish you the best, brother.
Yeah, definitely. Big shout out to Alfred, man. We're all praying for you. We're all here for support. This wrestling community. We're not just wrestlers. Wrestling aside each other. We are a family. We are all brothers and sisters in this business, and we're all one huge family. And we're definitely all here for you. So prayers goes out to Alfred and his family and friends. Our prayers actually go out to everybody who because I don't think there's not anybody on my friends list that I know where somebody that does not have it.
Wow.
And every time I turn around, somebody's got it or somebody passed away from it. It's terrible. And what? Go ahead.
I'm sorry to cut you off. It kind of reminds me of this one movie with, I don't remember the name of it, but it came out a long time ago.
Outbreak?
With Robert Downey Jr.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't remember if it was called Outbreak or Airborne, but
Well, there was two movies in that, like that. There's a movie called Outbreak. It had the what's his name? The guy who played Captain Hook in the Robin Williams movie Hook. Can't think of his name.
Yeah. Because I remember Outbreak. It was one of them that like had Robert Downey Jr. and it had something to do with like a monkey scratching some guy and he got it.
That's Airborne. I think that was Airborne.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that was Airborne. I think that was Airborne. I don't know. We're live on Facebook too and everything, Greg. So they're able to comment. There's a chat section that's part of this app that we're using. So shout out to Spreaker. Thank you for allowing us to use your platform.
Thank you.
We're live on Spotify right now. We're live on Apple Radio or Apple Podcast, which is pretty awesome. But there's a chat section, so whoever is listening to us on Facebook, they'll be able to comment and we'll be able to see it immediately.
Hey man, but I just want to say something about wrestling. I gotta say, I had a lot of doubts for WrestleMania this year, but it definitely exceeded my expectations as far as like the no crowd situation because me personally, it kind of brought a whole different element to it.
Dude, honestly, I can second that because I feel like this made, I think this opened new doors for, WWE.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I'm my own personal opinion, the AJ Styles and Taker match stole the show.
Yeah.
Stole the show. I mean, I read up on it. It said this. I think I read that it took 8 hours to film. And let me tell you something. That was a well invested match.
Indeed.
From start to finish, it was like legitimately watching a film, like kind of like stuff that we're doing.
Yeah, and also the same factor. I got, like, don't get me wrong, Boneyard match was amazing, but I have to give it to, well, at least as far as my vote goes, I definitely got to give it to the Fiend and John Cena in the Firefly Funhouse match because, it was just more of like not so much just a cinematic type of thing, but it's also the fact of like, kind of like a mental game. That's what really got me about that.
Yeah.
But, the fact, I would say the match that kind of stole the show the most.
Uh-huh.
Well, besides the Boneyard match, because obviously, but as far as night one goes, definitely that triple threat ladder tag team match with only 3 people, I guess. But,
right.
I get that other people didn't want to attend, but, it was up to them. But at the same time, it's kind of like the fact of, the thing about, we know that people have their opinion. I just don't want to say it. Like how people say that it's the F word. No, not fuck, but, But, you were actually able to hear everything. Every bump. Every ladder, every smack,
and it's like I feel like that brought it. I feel like that brought a spark back to the WWE.
Yeah, that's where I was getting at mainly. But also, thank God Braun Strowman's Universal Champion again, man. Or not again, but finally. Yeah,
I personally felt like if he wasn't gonna if he wouldn't wind up champ, I feel like he was probably gonna leave.
Yeah, I mean the Revival just scrolled through Facebook today, and apparently they got released.
Yeah.
They need to go. They need to make that switch, brother. They really do.
I mean, both brands have their own unique take on things. I feel like AEW still has like that Attitude Era feel.
Oh, they absolutely do, and that's honestly the reason why I feel like they're killing them. And it's also the fact of they're more I don't say this. I don't want to say they're like WCW because, you know, they're actually a very well-managed company. But, I'm sorry, I got my son making fart noises in the background.
It's all right.
But, I'd have to say probably, their storylines are more realistic instead of just everybody getting cucked all the time.
Yeah. So where do you think where do you see Edge going from here after his match with
after Orton?
Randy Orton?
I don't know, man. Me personally, I feel like he could just walk away right now and be perfectly fine with it because of the fact of, you know, he kind of like a Daniel Bryan story, but also at the same time, you know, friggin'.
I personally
there's still
think
a lot for him to do.
I personally think I think Orton's done.
You think?
I feel like Orton's done because I feel like Orton blew his load on that match.
What do you mean?
I feel like he that was all he had left in him.
I mean, maybe. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. He's been in the company for
Over
almost 20 years.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
He debuted in what, 2003 or 2004?
I'm pretty sure it was around like 02, 03.
Oh, 2003, damn. So yeah, 18 years, just about.
Yeah. I think he's just about done. I think he's gonna go on more of a part-time status, and I wouldn't blame him. He did everything.
Literally everything. But then again, there's also the part of me that feels like, you know, he's gonna stay at the top spot because of the fact of he's been there for so long that he kind of just like sees potential in other guys to like. Hey, hold on one sec. He just like I feel like if Orton sees potential in somebody, that WWE is going to actually give him a lot more creative control, and that's the way I kind of feel like it has been for a good amount of years now. At least since like maybe 2016, I want to say, because you can actually kind of like see the watch over the years. I don't know if you see where I'm coming from, but I'm pretty sure you do.
No, I definitely do.
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like I said, I just feel like I was just him blowing his load, and if he wanted to, I think Orton would have rather have his final match with Edge. Like, why not? Like, they were pretty close.
Absolutely. I also, as far as last matches go, do you think that there's been some speculation that this could be the Firefly Funhouse match, that it was John Cena's last match, but they're also talking about turning him heel at the same aspect because of when he was
honestly,
came out in the NWO.
And here's my opinion. I was waiting to get to this because I honestly think that when it comes to Cena with the NWO gimmick, they would have to be stupid to not do it now. Because I think they should ultimately capitalize on it, because it's got such a buzz right now. And if you think about that, that's the main thing they focused on, was that NWO gimmick. It's everywhere. It is legitimately everywhere.
Still to this day, it's everywhere.
I mean, every time I'm part of a group. I was recently added to the group by Harry, you know, the owner of Adrenaline.
Yeah.
He added me to this NWO group page, and it's got like 15,000 heads in it right now. It's a pretty big group.
Oh, wow.
And it's about everything NWO, black and white, red and black, and Blue World Order, etc. And every other post is John Cena NWO, John Cena NWO action figure, John Cena NWO. And you got a lot of people that love it, and then you got a lot of people that hate it. Because they just don't see Cena as a top guy for the NWO.
I mean, nobody saw Hulk Hogan becoming a bad guy either, though.
But that was one of the most iconic heel changes, I think, of wrestling history to this day, I think. In my opinion.
No, it's not one of the.
Yeah.
I mean, if Cena somehow does turn heel, it would probably be tied, if not second. But
well, the question is this: should he do it or should he not do it?
I think he should.
And why?
The only thing left for him to do.
I mean, the whole subliminals that went through the whole Firefly Funhouse match was absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Was absolutely insane. It showed him, restraining from hitting Wyatt with the chair. It showed him as the Dr. Thugonomics.
Ruthless aggression. And also, I want to say thank you, John Cena, for paying tribute to the local college team out by there. Because if you ever noticed, when he first debuted in 02, he had those red and blue. If you look, pay attention pretty carefully, there's orange and blue out there. And I think that was a tribute to the Florida Gators college football team out there. So I remember watching something on What Culture, Cultaholic.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was absolutely. I mean, a lot of people didn't care for that match. I did.
I loved it.
I mean, I loved everything about this WrestleMania, to be truthfully honest with you. Crowd or no crowd, there was so much thought that went into making this show a good show. And you know what? Hats off to WWE for actually pulling it off without fucking it up, because that all could have went really bad.
Oh my God, yeah, Goldberg could have won. No, you know damn well Goldberg would have won. It would have been over. Fucking, they would have lost everything.
Yeah.
Or damn near close to it.
He definitely deserved it, Drew.
And I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just Drew McIntyre going from, remember how skinny he was during the Nexus?
The chosen one.
You know what I mean? And how, he was kind of on the back burner of it all, and then, he started jobbing out, and then WWE just released him, and then he left, and then he came back, and now look at him. He completely revamped his gimmick, and he's awesome.
Exactly. I mean, me personally, I kind of feel, it just seems like just yesterday, Drew McIntyre didn't even have facial hair, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy how time grows on wrestlers as far as learning who they are and honing a craft and all that good stuff. And it kind of makes me personally feel like, I need to do something different in my career personally. And it's not because, everyone else is doing it. I feel like, sorry to get off the topic of WWE and WrestleMania and all that, but it's, I kind of feel like, I finally got some new gear, thank God for everybody else's opinion. Those fucking tights. But, No, man, I just feel like, as far as me goes, it's like, I'm starting to get better, but I just feel like there's certain little tweaks with my character that I need to change. I'm just not 100% sure about what it is yet. And for what I do know, I'm just not going to say it because I don't want to give any spoilers,
Go ahead.
Oh, I was done.
Oh, you're done? Okay, I thought you were still going.
Oh, no.
Here's my personal opinion is it's never a bad idea for a little bit of change. I mean, I've gone through several gimmicks changes over the past 4 years.
Me personally, Saturday Marksman's theme song was great.
Do you even know what it was?
Yeah.
The Dark Knight metal theme.
Mhm.
It was one of my favorites. I don't know. I like the new one now. The new Amon Amarth song. If it suits the gimmick. But I'm not going to keep talking about.
Vikings it is?
Yes.
That's off. I think one of their first albums. I think that's off the First in the World.
But I'm not going to keep talking about myself with it. But it's just, it's never wrong. I think I just lost Greg. I just lost him. But like I was saying, it's never a bad idea to change the gimmick. Gimmick changes personally should be a must. You always want to stay fresh, and you always want to stay, I guess on top per se. Let me try Greg again, guys. Sorry about that. We lost him. I don't know what happened. Here he is. We lost you.
Yeah, I know. My phone's a dummy. I went to go hit the sleep button, and apparently it hung up.
Yeah.
iPhone 11.
It's all right, man. But like I was saying, I don't know if you heard, but it's never a wrong idea to keep yourself fresh and stay on, just trying to stay relevant. Unless you're looking to take that break and then come back as something completely different. So
I understand, but I personally feel like if I take a break, it's going to be the worst thing for me. I mean, well, then again, look at
I'm not saying I'm not just saying you per se. I'm just saying in general, like,
Oh, no. I get what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this right now going on with the coronavirus, has got the whole wrestling indie scene down completely.
Yeah,
I think I remember seeing a tweet. I was talking to Grim on Twitter about it, and and Kurt Bell had posted something, and it was about if he were to have a ring and a spot to wrestle, who would wrestle me. I put my hand up as a GIF, I'm down, you know what I mean? And Grim's like, fuck it, come on over. I'll film from my I'll film the whole match from my window.
From my window. I love Grim Hill.
I mean, I miss it so much. I miss wrestling so much.
Telling me.
I mean, what was it the other day? I don't know if you saw my recent profile picture of the half Punisher skull I painted on my face. That was just me in my car, bored as hell, just bored.
Yeah, I did.
Just bored as hell. It's just like to put on face paint again. I was half tempted to put on my whole gear.
Yeah, there's some times where I just feel like, I can't really say I have have old gear because they're wearing the same shit for 3 years. But no, I mean, I still have my first pair of boots that you gave me, even though they're completely destroyed. Sometimes I just feel like going to put them on or whatever, but, oh my God. I'm sorry for such a distraction, but I'm looking out my window right now.
Yeah.
And,
it's snowing?
hailing outside.
Yeah, it was snowing before.
It's snowing by you?
It was flurrying before, yeah.
Oh.
And mine,
no, that's hail.
And
hail.
mind you, we're about a 45-minute difference from each other, but it was legitimately flurrying before. It was drizzling, and then it turned to flurries, and then it drizzled, and then it stopped. Now it's just cloudy as hell.
Wow. Now out here we're getting marbles out the sky.
So what is So what do you? How do you feel personally, Greg, about our match being, our whole show being canceled with our match? You were in a titleship picture with me.
Oh man, I can't describe how much it bothers me. Like, I really can't, because just the fact of, I don't know if I was going to win or not, or who was going over about it or not, but even though, like, just to be scheduled in a match for...
And you were training pretty hard for it, man.
Oh, I was going.
We were training, mind you guys, we have regular training schedules before all this crap happened. Fridays and Sundays, twice a week. And Greg was showing up to train both days for every week for the past 3 months straight, I want to say. I think maybe you missed a couple days due to you had to watch your son, but...
Yeah, I made sure I at least made every Sunday. You
know what I'm saying? And this was going on for 3 months straight. And we were just on such a regular schedule, and for that to just be stopped, just a sudden stop, me personally, I feel everything in my back right now.
Yeah, we just need to bump around to loosen up. And unfortunately, we can't, because we don't have a area that we can.
It just sucks, and it's not even like we should go to Adrenaline to get the ring and be like, oh, we'll go set it up in so and so's yard for the day,
No, I wish, man. I wish.
But we're all doing what's necessary. We're all staying behind our closed doors, and we're all just living our lives as best as we can personally.
Indeed. I've been still studying and watching tapes and figuring out, pacing and slowing down, and how slow sometimes you have to do certain moves. And I've been watching a lot of technical wrestling, I should say, just to put it that way.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. Besides LTW, have you thought about, branching out to other promotions? Have you thought about wrestling for other besides like ECPW, who you wrestled for before, once or twice before? And
I've always wanted to wrestle for UWC. Well, I've never wrestled for them, but I have done security for them. And the funny story for the fans, apparently there was one time they offered me to do security, and Dave gave me $5 because you needed $5 admission. And so, apparently I kept the $5 because they were selling shirts for $5. And he's like, Greg, do you still have that $5? I was like, I don't, but I can give you the shirt I spent the $5 on. He's like, all right. And it was one of the coolest shirts ever. It was like the Ghostbuster symbol.
Brainbuster.
Brainbuster.
I still have it. I still have that shirt.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I still have that shirt.
Yeah.
That was funny. What about going out of state? You're looking to do out of state bookings or what?
Yeah, man. I've done one out of state booking in New York. I believe it was ACW, right?
ACW, Alpha Championship.
Yeah, when me and Frankie Marinara wound up getting in that Battle Royal magically.
Right.
That was ACW, right?
ACW, yep, Alpha Championship.
Alright, yeah. I remember, I loved wrestling in New York for one reason. They were, nothing against our home state of New Jersey, but, out in New York, they are way more passionate about sport than... I really don't mean to sound like an asshole against my own state, but it's just, 120 people in New York sounded like 1,000 people in just one setting. And we were outside, no less. And that was actually cool to finally wrestle outside, an exposed, getting knocked out and actually seeing stars type of deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I got you.
But you can't even deny it, man. I'm not saying as far as the passion goes, because if you love wrestling, you got passion for it. There's no doubt about it. But it's just the fact of, I like to experience different crowds. You know what I mean? New York, they were just, they wouldn't shut up. And that was one of the greatest things ever. Because occasionally, some shows, the noise will go up, it'll go down. It'll go back up, way up, and then it'll go down a lot for maybe a half a match or so. And then once the main event comes, everybody just pops because, I will give it, wrestling fans know to save their energy for the main event. But in New York, they were just...
They were loud the whole night.
Whole show.
Yeah, they were loud the whole night.
Yeah.
And nobody left. Nobody left.
Nobody left? No. And I will say, though, if Frankie Marinara...
Oh, man.
Never get over that. Because, Frankie's a hairy dude. I'm talking about, George the Animal Steel. Believe it or not,
he wasn't even Frankie Marinara then. He was Frank the Tank.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, my God, I forgot all about Frank the Tank.
Fucking A, Frank.
Miraculous how he was able to fit in your singlet, your kill shot singlet.
Oh, man, I let him borrow my singlet that night because Frank did the most green thing ever. And when you're in this business, you learn when you're first starting out is always bring your gear. Always bring your gear. And Frank didn't do that. Frank forgot his gear. The promoter Billy, shout out to Billy, mentioned to him, yo, do you got any of your guys that you brought with you want to be in the Rumble? So I asked you guys always said hell yeah. And Frank was like, oh, I don't have my gear. So I let him borrow my singlet. Surprisingly, he fit in it.
Yeah, dude, I was like, wow, how stretchy is that fucking thing?
Yeah.
But one of the funniest things ever, and I have to say, it was probably one of the top 5 biggest pops of the night. There's a guy on the independent circuit. His name is Vince Steele, the Jurassic Juggernaut. And Frank is a very hairy dude. I'm talking about George the Animal Steel with Giant Gonzalez's fur actually on him instead of glued on. Vince Steele just straight up grabbed Frank's shoulder and just voiced it out. Oh, I will never forget that movie.
I added audience sound on here. I think it's fucking funny. This thing allows me to add sounds, Greg.
Oh, where?
Yeah. It's funny.
Oh, I thought you were doing the applause thing? Dude, yeah. I thought you were flushing the toilet, bro. I'm so sorry.
It's nuts. Here, listen to this shit.
Was that the applause?
No, it was something else. Hold on.
sounded like the beginning of The Who.
It's crazy. Who are ya? Who?
No, not that one. It was... Oh, wait, was that the song? No, Teenage Wasteland.
Teenage Wasteland. Oh, man.
But, yeah, speaking of music, dude, I know they want us to stay in and everything and all that good shit, but when are we going to get it together with Matt the Legend?
Hopefully soon. You know, Matt's been posting a lot of guitar riffs on Instagram. If you follow him, are you even on Instagram? Is Drax Maysin even on Instagram?
I have an Instagram, but I don't have, like, I literally made it in 2014 just to have it. But I never really made like a Drax Maysin Instagram or anything like that.
I think you really should, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I probably should.
Because let me tell you something. One thing I love about Instagram is that when I'm on there, and you know, because I got all of my Twitter fans are starting to slowly follow me on Instagram now, because they know I go live on Instagram and I'm able to go live with fans. You're able to go live with fans on there, and
yeah.
And they're so cool sometimes, dude, and it's pretty amazing. I really think you should. I think you'd have a lot of fun with it. But I follow Matt on there, and he's been posting a lot of guitar riffs, and it's bringing back the itch to pick it up and start playing again. But it just sucks because we all can't even jam anyways because of this whole lockdown thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hearing it's supposed to end.
I mean, do you remember those people from like Monsters Inc., those yellow people that got the numbers on their chest? I mean, we could just jam out like that and then inadvertently become a new band like that.
Minions?
No, not Minions. We could just wear like hazmat suits, like the whole 9 yards, and just like, I mean, I don't know if we'll be able to play the right shit that we want to play with all that, the big ass gloves and everything, but we could just call ourselves Anti-Corona. Yeah, that's the new band, everybody. Anti-Corona. Check us out on Spotify.
Anti-Corona. That's freaking crazy, dude. That's hilarious.
Yeah, man. As far as music goes, I've been actually getting pretty good with the bass as far as learning like new lines and a little bit of riff here and there. I still can't slap, but
Matt can play slaps, dude. His slaps are freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's just I think if I had an acoustic bass, I'd be able to do it, but
no, bro. I'm telling you, bro. One day, you're gonna sit down and you're gonna just watch Matt play. He's just be like, oh, okay. Yeah, I truly believe you can do it if you put your mind to it, Greg.
No, you know what it is? I mean, I believe I can. It's just the thing about my bass. It's my pickups are so like high on my bass. Like,
lower them down. Lower them down. You can lower them. You know that, right?
No, I know. It's just I don't know if I can lower them like any lower because like I can pick them down a little bit, but like I don't know how it would like affect the sound so much.
It just my personal opinion from my own experience when I used to do it with my one Ibanez, it just takes like that that crisp sound.
Yeah.
It takes the crisp further away.
Oh.
Did you ever pick up a brand new electric and you just strum it and you hear the crisp sound of the strings and stuff when you're playing?
Oh yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it really, in my opinion, that it does. I mean, I could be wrong. Somebody can comment otherwise on this news on this thread we have going on here. But I personally, that's my personal experience with it. Greg's playing now, guys.
Yeah, it was just sitting right by me, so I figured, why not? And also, fun funny music story for those fans out there. I inadvertently wound up getting the same amp as Dave. I mean Ace, I'm sorry.
Don't matter, you call me Dave. They already know. Come on, no worries, man.
Alright, word. But, excuse me 1 second, guys.
So I'm looking, I'm scrolling through Facebook right now, and somebody posted a recent pictures of Kevin Nash. This dude is legitimately, I think he's 60 years old now, and this dude's he's in his prime. This dude is huge.
Yeah, and I also got to give him credit for, hold on. Alright, I'm back. Because believe it or not, he actually had one leg that was, like, longer than the other one. And he was able to fix it, balance himself out and everything. I don't know what the hell happened, but he just, fuck power to him.
Dude, I just sent you the invite for the NWO for Life Club. Shout out to them. That's where I'm seeing this picture.
Alright, word. I'll accept it after, this, not interview, but, when we're all done with this.
Yeah, when we're all done. Yeah, you can check it out.
As far as personal goes, I finally reached the goal of 50 yo-yos.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, for those that don't know, I am a first-degree black belt in the art of Yo Kwon-Do. You don't think it's real? Yeah, you're mistaken, pal. And you can attest, right?
Oh yeah. So, while I'm on here, I'm gonna mute us for a second, Greg. They all, I think everyone wants to know what kind of music Matt plays. I actually have a track that I can play right now for them to take a listen. I'm gonna give them a 30-second clip, so I'm gonna let them listen to it. So here we go. So that was off the album that Matt and I did together. It's called the Subconscious Thoughts album, and that was all Matt on that one. And Matt's an amazing guitar player. Him and I have such great chemistry because I'll start a riff, and then I'll completely go brain fart. And then he'd be able to pick up on it, and then him and I would just pretty much play off of each other. It's always been that way.
Exactly. I honestly believe that's how some of the greatest bands just happen.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, I feel like, probably like one of the greatest thrash bands that could ever happen are me, you, Matt the Legend, and personally, I gotta give it to him. Mickey the Mouth O'Malley.
He's actually been MIA since his whole quarantine.
Yeah, I mean,
I haven't heard from him. I spoke to him for about 10 minutes about 2 weeks ago. He was he happened to pop on the group chat that we have, and he popped on there. Then I exited the chat. Frank stopped by one night because he dropped Shannon off from work, and Frank's sitting in his car. He was waiting on me. And then I called Don Don Mickey. I called Mickey, and I was like, yo, and he answered, and he was down in his basement. I mean, I guess he's just living life at home, and I mean, all power to him. I mean, I don't think, it's a bad thing that he's keeping to himself, but at least let us know you're alive, bro.
Yeah. I know I don't get you guys up every day, but at least when I do, I'll post something really stupid, like I always do. But that's just to let you guys know, and hey, I'm to laugh at, besides my ugly face.
It's just like, you know what, bro? Just let us know you're alive. Let us know you're okay. It's just, in my opinion, it's common courtesy. Just let us know you're okay. You don't, even if you gotta just send us a friggin' message, bro. You know what I mean? Like, just send us a message.
Beer emoji. The mug.
The what?
Mug emoji. The mug. In our group chat, how we got the mug.
Oh, yeah. Yep. It's just, let us know you're okay. I was just reminded of something, man. I wanted to talk about real quick before we run out of time. I think we got about 10 minutes left. But, I want to talk about our sponsors, man. Big shout out to Adrenaline Sports Academy. Big shout out to,
Primal Gym.
Primal, yeah. I'm losing it, bro. Primal Gym, Jim McCann, great guys. Harry from Adrenaline. Big shout out to those guys. Garden State Vape and Smoke. Greg down there at the Vape and Smoke shop. He's 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 still doing his thing. He's out there. He's coming to his show. He's essential out there, man. He with the medical stuff, and he's great, man. He's great people.
Probably like a smart version of me, I'd have to say.
And I want to give a shout out to Linda's Pizza, who I learned are merging with Pies on 9, so which is awesome. We're gonna have a nice relationship with Pies on 9, but we still have a relationship with the owners from Linda's Pizza. They own Cheyenne. They own Cheyennos. So shout out to them, man. They're still supporting us. They're always messaging me, bro. They're like, how you guys doing? If you guys need,
Amen, yo.
If you guys
it's
need,
good to know that a pizza place gives a fuck about you, because everybody gives a fuck about pizza places, but when the pizza place gives a fuck about you, you made it. I don't care if you're broke. If a pizza place gives a fuck about you, you made it. Also, best Sicilian in the goddamn world. I can't stress it enough. Nate can attest to this. Even Ace's wife can attest to this. Linda's Sicilian pizza is fucking addicting.
Yeah, I mean, but the sad part is that they're not going to be Linda's anymore. So if you guys haven't checked it out, check out LTW Live on YouTube. Frankie Marinara shows up to his spot, Linda's Pizza. He comes to find out that they are no longer there. So definitely find out what happens on that. I mean, I just gotta shout them all out, man. I gotta shout out Linda's. I'm gonna miss them, man. Gonna miss going there. Definitely Vesuvio's as well. Vesuvio's is no longer there. They're now called I think Fuccielli's. No, not Fuccielli's. Fortunatos, I think they're called. Something like that. I don't remember, but
it starts with an F.
Yeah, they're no longer there. They're no. Yeah, Sal sold it, and I haven't even been there to get pizza, because for the simple fact of it's not the same to me. Dude, Vesuvio's was there when I graduated high school. What does that tell you? You know what I mean?
And what year was that?
2007. 2007.
Damn, bro.
They were there before I graduated, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I was going to Hometown Market that was right next door. You know, God rest his soul, my brother Warren. Him and I would walk up to Hometown Market. It'd be almost like Jay and Silent Bob. Him and I would always hang out in front of Hometown Market. Whenever I had extra money, we would always go to Vesuvio's and grab a slice or something, you know. And it's just crazy that they're no longer there, dude.
Nah, you have no idea how bad, like, it hurts my feelings to know that Linda's is gone. Because, like, I didn't know anything about, like, your area when I first met you. Because, like, obviously, I'm from Monmouth County. I was barely able to get out to town of Keensburg. So it's like, you know, what the hell else is out there?
Right.
And then, like, once I started moving with you, or once I started living with you, you're like, Greg, you got to come to pizza place. I was like, what's the name of it? Linda's. It's right up the street. Go order a Sicilian. Big skateboard. Okay. So I go in there, and I smell the place. Like, I'm at the traffic light before you make the turns out of your house. And
So
I'm
what's...
sitting there, I'm like...
So let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
So what's Drax Maysin gonna do as far as an insanity slice from Linda's Boneless Pizza? You're gonna have to go to Pies on 9 now, bro. Let me tell you something about Pies on 9. I'm gonna shout them out now. Pies on 9, Greg. They have macaroni and cheese pizza. They have Italian hot dog pizza. They have ravioli pizza. They have shrimp scampi pizza. They have Big Mac pizza.
What?
Dude, they have a Big Mac pizza.
I don't mean to, like, go silent. I'm just trying to, like, grasp this and understand that it's real.
It's real.
Does that make sense?
It's real, man. I'm telling you.
Speaking of real, and Big Mac, a couple weeks ago, I finally had a double Big Mac.
Oh, I ate one too. I forgot to vlog it. They what?
They still only put one piece of cheese on it.
Dude, I wanted to vlog it, to tell you the truth, but I completely forgot. Like, this whole thing has got me all like screwed up, dude. I don't go to bed now until like 4 a.m.
Yeah, that's kind of been me ever since my son was born.
But Greg, you know me, bro. I was always falling asleep. Like, I would always be out by like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah. You'd be like, no, I gotta go home, Dad. I'm tired. Oh, okay. You know, you get home from training, you're just done right then and there. Nowadays, it's just, you know,
I'm up.
something to do, and
I'm up, dude.
you're just up. Yeah,
I'm up, bro. I'm up. And
the other day,
huh?
The other day, I didn't get to sleep till like 9 o'clock in the morning. And I only slept till like 1 in the afternoon. I woke up, I was perfectly fine.
Yeah, bro, I can't do that, man. I gotta try and get on some sort of schedule, dude, because once this shit stops, I think everybody's gonna be all fucked up.
Oh, yeah. No clue. I mean, you do, but, like, we just don't because it's not happened yet.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm about ready to end this, man. You want to close it out with anything before I let you go?
Shout out to everybody that supports us. Shout out to Linda's Pizza, Pies on 9, Garden State Smoke and Bake, High Leg, Vesuvio's Pizza, rest in peace. Get it? No? Okay. And I just want to say thank you all for supporting us out here, and, you know, practice your Kwon-Do, fear the insanity, and, maybe do stay prayers, eat your vitamins, all that good shit, you know, smoke weed every day, you know what I mean?
All right, well, I'm going to let you go, Greg. I'm going to close this out, brother.
All right, brother. Peace.
Later. All right, so close it out, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are awesome. Again, thanks to all our sponsors and everything like that. Make sure you guys subscribe to LTW Live on YouTube, LTW Live on Instagram and Twitter, LTW Live on Facebook. And definitely be sure to check us out, and give us a follow. If you guys can, follow us here on Spreaker, Spreaker, and we're also on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio now, and it's awesome, man. Thank you guys so much, and make sure you guys tune in next time. And so I guess I will be getting out of here. Thank you all so much again, and I'll talk to you